Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I already completed my bullet journal setup for the month of February, and I also filmed it a little bit, so I can't wait to share that with you. So I really took some time to get back into journaling after having a child, giving birth, and not having a lot of time for self-care. But I really love how I'm getting back into my routine. And I'm not super sure if I can still call it bullet journaling. So I don't know, maybe I need to open myself up to some other techniques and methods. And yeah, but I still love it. And actually this month is a little bit closer to all the things I've did in my bullet journal in the past. So I just created a cover page with a super lovely Valentines theme, as you can see here, with postcards and little envelopes and lots of hearts and some pink, of course. And now I'm creating my monthly log, and one column is for personal things and dates and deadlines, and the other column is for work-related projects. And as you can see here, I just use those illustrations and try to repeat them on all of the pages. And sometimes I even do like just a little abstract one. And I think that really pulls everything together and it looks really nicely and cohesive. But I thought it just looked finished. And then I tried a lot of different things. First, I took this kind of whitish watercolor and then a nail polish, oh yes, the glittery one, and now I'm just trying a border with a silver pen, and I think that works best. I think a border is the answer when something just doesn't look finished. And next up is my habit tracker. So I'm just doing my usual layout. I think this works best for me. I think it makes sense to flip around the journal so you have more space. And I'm tracking some of my usual habits that I'm really good and consistent with, just like meditation. I think I have a streak at the moment, more than 200 days. So, wow, I'm really good with that. And I'm so afraid to break that streak. Oh my God, can't tell you. But there are also some habits I'm not that good with. For example, hydrating. I'm the worst. I really need to change that. And I am also doing a little line graph for sleep, mood, and good food. And you can see how this comes together after a couple of days. It depends, how high the point is for the different habits. And I need to show you a flip through when I'm done with this. But the next spread is my memories page, and you can also see in the middle here, I also did the doodle of the little envelope, and I think if you just put the illustration in the middle or in the corner over there, it really just brings together the whole design and the theme, and it's not a lot of work. You don't have to draw a ton or do a lot of illustrations, but it still looks really cohesive and really nice. And I like the little postcards, they're really cute. And the memories page is one of my favorite spreads ever. And I'm gonna try to do one for every month of this year. So let's see if I can do that. And the next spread that is missing is a brain dump. And that's gonna be the last one. Oh, I'm just seeing over here, I just jumped back into my monthly log. I also thought, it just doesn't look finished at all, so I took a Tombow dual brush pen and highlighted the Saturdays and Sundays. This was something that I used to do, and I think it looks a little bit more polished. So now we are back to the brain dump. That's more like a running to-do list, and you don't really need to create any weekly spreads or any daily spreads. You can just do those brain dumps, or you can name it to-do list or running to-do list or whatever, or later, or I don't know, you can get creative. And you can just write down like all the to-dos that you want to do, and then you don't really need to create any weeklies or dailies. And I think maybe that's a good way to go about it if you don't have a lot of time to set up the spreads, and you don't even need the illustrations. I mean, it's just a productivity tool. but for my monthly setup, it's fun for the first time, for the first list, to just keep doodling. And yeah, it looks nice. And when it looks nice, I tend to use it more often. Maybe that works for you as well, but maybe you don't need it. So yeah, maybe that's the whole thing with the Instagrammable bullet journaling galaxy out there, because bullet journaling turned into like a whole media trend, and it's a lot about the looks of it, but in the heart of it, and originally it's more about the tools. So yeah, that's the end result. I really love it. I think it turned out very nice. I like the colors, I like the setup. I think it's minimal but also creative at the same time. And yeah, I can't wait to hear what you guys think, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Have a fabulous week, and yeah, see you. Bye bye.